I believe it's the final time. We'll be well, that's probably not going to be the last time we see it, but I'd like to believe it will be. Everything else is in the chapel. Chapel. Either which way. Let's actually get going. Uh-oh. This is awkward. We're just gonna go through. No, don't restart. Oh, you son of a bitch, you're following me. Okay, you know what? You're ruining this for me, so I'm just gonna go back down. Alright. So what did we just get? The Chapel Winding Key, okay. Fair enough. We got the 7 of clubs, good. That's all the clubs down. I did not mean to do that. I'm kind of getting a little complacent, admittedly. Oh. The rifle. Oh! We're here finally. Nice. Shoot, I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, let's actually wind that up. Wind that sucker up. Alright, now I want to do the next thing, which is getting the last of the playing cards, since we now have access to the chapel. I didn't even realize this is where it was. That's good to know. So we needed the... Actually, wait a minute. I think all we need is the last one, right? There's only one left. Yeah, so the King of Diamonds is what we need, which should be near the bottom. Okay, King of Diamonds. In Chapel, near the end of the game, light the candle in the room with a stained glass window and talk to the ghost playing the organ. I'm gonna restart the day though. So that actually wasn't the last time we were gonna see it. Because I do need to, it looks like I need to get ahead of everyone. Actually, I also need to do another thing. I need to do two things. One, I'll just get this. Unlock this, because this has the invitation. For Grayson. Next, we'll go in here. Do this. And then, so we talk at last. It's been a long road for you, all to come back here. Take this, and I'll play on King of Diamonds. And we got the achievement, a full deck. Alright, at this point, all we need to do now is get our good friend Octavio here. Right? Was that his name? I don't even remember his name. What was your name again? It's been so long since we actually talked to you. Reginald Sixpence. I don't know why I called him Octavio. So let's advance today at 8 p.m. Because we need to actually talk to you. There's something in his jacket pocket. An invitation. Gang's all here. What did I just get, by the way? Something. Oh, it wants me to shatter the glass. Okay. Let's actually get through these first, though. So, Reginald Sixpence. Reginald Sixpence is a genius clockmaker and mechanic who was originally commissioned to create the extravagant timepieces featured throughout the mansion. On one visit, he brought his niece along to help with a particularly challenging piece. After the Marquis met her, the rate of Sixpence's invitations to the mansion increased dramatically, and over the years and events that followed, the two men became extremely close. But Reginald could be somewhat blind to the intentions and emotions of others. He has become distraught that one of the Marquis's projects that Sixpence helped with may have darker and more dangerous aim than he could have imagined. So we already know that the daughter, or the niece, is the Blood Witch, or Blood Lady. I already forgot what the game called her. The Lightfinger Locksmith. Grayson was, bluntly, an uncommonly good common thief in his youth. Wait, what? That's feels like way too many descriptors, but alright. He was involved in several fairly high-profile burglaries, but was eventually caught when his swagger outgrew sense, as Grayson puts it. After his stays in prison, voluntarily, I could always have picked the lock. The Marquis contacted Grayson and requested that he provide security for the mansion. Grayson did so in spades, kickstarting security business at the same time. The Marquis likes to tease Grayson about his past and would purchase items of great value to hide in the mansion, including, it seems, the treasure that Grayson was arrested for going after in the first place. So the egg which he wanted so badly. And the Midas giant, Orem Runes. Orem Runes is descended from a family of master goldsmiths. As a younger man, Orem would work tirelessly in the forge, smelting with methods of his own devising. He created hardened steels for the most challenging industrial designs, as well as inventing delicate filigree techniques no one could match. Fumes from a particularly demanding project aggravated a dormant medical condition, but Orem was able to create a specialized welding mask to monitor his heart rate. Orem is responsible for many of the exquisite pieces of art and engineering throughout the mansion. Alright, so that's everybody. That's all the guests, except for us. See, that... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. I don't know if I want to bother with that. I don't know. Let me check something. It says I'm missing 2 achievements, but the problem is all the achievements in this game for Steam is secret. So I think I'm good. I'm just going to read off what I can. The Dance Hall. Marquis considered himself an audio pioneer who loved to experience and experiment with a truly eclectic, oh my goodness, that word, range of music. But mixing the old with the new, he threw parties that offered something truly different for his guests. Nothing brought him more joy than seeing new and exciting dances created in order to keep up with the fresh sounds played in his dance hall. Marquis liked to say that his balls were greatly admired by high society. Comment for which he would usually be sharply rebuked by his wife. Grimmaw, deep demon. Oldest stones, Grimmaw is the true form hiding behind the tiny juju guppy that the Marquis brought for his wife as a gift, completely unaware that their legends were real. One of the true voodoo demons of the deep, Grimmaw resembles a gigantic anglerfish with a tiny, colorful guppy as a lure on the end of his tether. Only those with second sight can see Grimmaw's true form, but he delights in whispering madness to any who will listen. Willow knew that what was really in the tank in the secret chamber, and created special candles that would reveal him for a confrontation. But once unmasked, he proved to be more powerful than she could imagine. Yeah. Master Aquarium. Realizing that aquariums were an excellent way to both please his wife and show off to his guests, the Marquis wanted to collect only the rarest of fish. The Devil's Hole hupfish is a tiny breed of fish existing solely in one muddy hole in one particular desert. For once every 100 years, a bizarre mutation will manifest, and one will grow to an enormous size and display an extraordinary coloring. These are known as Devil's Monarchs. Lucas obtained a government license to own and preserve one of these, much to his wife's delight. However, this is still not quite the rarest or most unusual creature kept in a mansion, which is probably Grimmaw, if I'm being completely honest. Instrument pool room. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is all these is me going around with what's his name, the guy who made the building, and using his ability, which, I don't know how I feel towards that. I kind of got the stuff I wanted to get, which was the playing cards and invitations. Anyone who's watching this really wants to see all of them, either A, leave a comment if you really want me to, because I'll go around and pack them all up, and then I'll do a bonus video of me just reading them all off. Otherwise, I highly recommend playing the game yourself, because it is a good game, and I think if you're this far in, you probably want to play it too a little bit. Okay, the Marquis liked to say that that he blew so hard at playing most instruments he almost literally sucked. However, he was an excellent pianist and a general audiophile. When Eleanor sang, the Marquis would frequently accompany her, and playing together was one of their most cherished part-times. The instrument pool is a shallow ornamental pond surrounded by stone replicas of instruments played by some of the couple's favorite artists. And in the cabinets are instruments owned by famous musicians from history. Every one of them is maintained and kept fully tuned. Any guest at the mansion who is happy to play for the audience is welcome to perform with any instruments they please. Theatre Brutale. The Theatre Brutale is one of the jewels in the crown of the Sexy Brutale. It is hosted countless plays and features some of the most extravagant and involved sets ever created. The Marquis has always been a particular fan of escapology, and the current setup on the stage is for a particularly dramatic but fairly simple death-defying feat. Even though it is meticulously rehearsed, the spikes and electricity involved are very real. In addition to his love for traditional plays and acts of escapism, the Marquis also increasingly interested in immersive theater, and one day wanted to plan an interactive event that would include the entire mansion, aka killing everybody in it. The theater waiting room was created to allow visitors to the Theatre Brutale an area to relax and prepare for the show. The ticket booth is purely for creating souvenirs. No guest in the mansion ever paid for an event, despite some of the most exotic and unique shows in the world going on stage here. In recent years, the Marquis was increasingly impressed with immersive theater and was even planning some shows that would potentially incorporate the entire mansion to take place over hours, or even an entire day. The Hell Room. The Hell Room was one of two rooms that Eleanor planned to paint, a Heaven Room and a Hell Room, based on her love of some of the mansions that she visited when she was younger. However, while creating demonic artwork that covered every inch of the Hell Room, she was overcome with a great sense of dread and unease. The Hell Room was later wallpapered over, leaving only one image uncovered. She called it the Golden Skull, a skeleton of a young child with beautiful golden hair. The Heaven Room was never started, but lies 2 rooms to the west. So I believe that's the room with the clock in it, if I'm not mistaken. The Furnace Elevator. At the center of the mansion is a glorious statue carved in the shape of a phoenix. It is one of the crowning glories of the mansion, a marvel of vision, art, and engineering. The statue was originally an enormous furnace that warmed the mansion before the entire heating system was redesigned and improved by Thanos. Marquis also includes a secret in the statue, however. Shared only with a very select few, it conceals an elevator leading down into sections of the basement kept hidden from prying eyes. So secret, in fact, the original safety code to activate the elevator will change so not even Thanos knows the true combination. Broken Mask Room. A twisted, insane statue in the middle of the room. Its purpose is unclear, as if it was created by a madman with only the most tentative grasp on form, function, or meaning, and placed here out of sight and mind. Above it is a glass walkway, a series of tunnels that appear to connect rooms throughout the mansion in a secret, unknowable way. What is this place? Who walks down here in the dark? A prison? Here, in the heart of the mansion? If you were to touch the walls, you would feel hundreds, thousands of tally marks, counting days, months, years. There is a tree growing from the cracks in the floor. How long would it take for the little sapling to become fully grown? How many years? The Card Room. A gambler's paradise, or a gambler's hell. The room is dizzying. One moment there is a sense of elation, followed by abject despair. Every moment swings from one extreme to the other like the turning of a card. The effects overwhelm the senses, absorbing every moment of consciousness. You feel an entire life could be lived feeling this way, swinging from a high to a low, and back and again and again and again. But would that really be any life at all? As you think these thoughts, a deep chuckle, rich and welcoming, echoes through your skull. You recognize the voice without knowing it at all. Marquis was an indifferent gardener, but Eleanor loved the mansion grounds, and under her care they flourished. The fountain and its statues was carved from a single block of marble, imported at phenomenal expenses and worked on day and night by Trinity for almost a year. The full extent of the mansion grounds extends far beyond what can be seen from the terrace. The Safe Room. The Marquis had many secrets, and many expenses. An enormous amount of effort went into making the running of the mansion appear effortless, but none of it came without cost. This room was where the unofficial version of official documents were kept. A beauty parlor for accounts, where numbers were massaged and rules were relaxed. Grayson himself constructed a safe in his room, utterly uncrackable to anyone without the code. They kept the truth at the heart of the affluent-seeming mansion hidden away from prying eyes. And the waiting room. The most nondescript of nondescript rooms. Please, relax and take the weight off. There really is nothing to take of note here. Most people would likely have completely forgotten ever seeing this room. If they ever did even see it to be in the first place. Would you even recognize it from this angle? Perhaps you caught a peek, just a glimpse of a hint, once before, long ago. Does it feel like a lifetime has passed since then? For some of it certainly does. The room itself may not be important or noteworthy. Perhaps we should see if what's the other side jogs our memories. Interesting. Ooh, what the hell? No thank you. Alright. So I'm assuming we're gonna do this. Well found, Boone. Please, come join me. Oh boy. I'm assuming this is where we need to go. Well, it's you. I cannot control you. I cannot make you part of my world. Not truly. But perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is the right one for us. This is Lucas Bonds, Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Or Sexy Brutale. I keep messing up the name. Whatever. Lucas. My Lucas. I have brought us all here to judge this man. Or rather, to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. You don't understand. Please. He's a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. There's time. Still plenty of time. It's Sixpence's calculations after all. The explosives are all primed. Everything will go off at once. The stroke of midnight. A garden full of my guests, safely outside by then. And a garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky. But the insurance is a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. Well, he was worried Eleanor wasn't happy with this life. And Eleanor kind of says it herself a little bit. Lucas. My Lucas. Please. He's a good man. Heavy. Oh, you set off the bomb, Sixpence. I'm afraid I rather lack your finesse. I don't want to see this. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. You'd have done a much neater and smaller job. Oh, where am I? I think I must have left him in the other room. Yes, turn your face away. How easy for you. How easy to look the other way. I am the one who has to keep everything together. Is it perfect? No. But this is what it is, right. The closest to right that we deserve. Please. He's a good man. My beautiful mansion. I will miss you so dearly. But you are also a gamble, and not one that has paid off. This house is not always winning, and you are a luxury I can no longer afford. It's time to cash in the check. What was that? Oh my god. No! Fire! Theater! But how? The casino! No! No, no, no! The Timer! Did I do something wrong? No! How can this be happening? I have to get out. Oh, dude, don't. Ellie! Ellie! No. No! Oh, you're the one we see fall out the... Oh, God. What have I done? Wait. Yeah, we were the one that we see drop. Oh my God. He survived that fall. A little bruised, somewhat broken. But he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire in his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in a fire that this man set. I have kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths at its lair, but this is the man truly responsible for the deaths in this mansion. This isn't everything. You don't know. It is more than enough. We will wait, Boone. If you can figure out if you wish to save this man, then go ahead. I will not stop you. Please. He's a good man. He did this, Boone. Okay, can I, like, go somewhere? No, he's gonna hurt me if I try to go anywhere near him. So who is he? So, I feel like that was a bit of a dead giveaway at the end there, but, like, I feel like that's still not enough to go on. So he does the Holy Mother, Holy Spirit, etc. when he goes to jump. And our character, I don't know if you ever noticed that Boone does that whenever he's standing or whenever he goes into a thing. So I think that kind of gave it away. That Boone, yeah, see right there. So Boone, I think, is the marquee. My only question still is, who the fuck are you? I like, the more I do this, the more I'm just like, okay, I think I have the answer. But then this guy comes here, and I'm like, who are you? Also, where am I in the map? See, yeah, there's another... There's a way to end this. I love him. I don't want him to suffer. Yes, he sinned. But how much torment is enough? We gain nothing from this. Nothing. If you stop him, then what? What do we have left? Think. They are dead, all of them. They were real, and because of him, they are gone. Look at him. Think. Think of what he did. Yes, torment. Yes, suffering. This is the price we pay. That I pay. Wait, you pay? She would have us forgive ourselves? For what? How dare she? She would destroy all that we have left. The mansion is gone, but I have made it whole again. Without me, there will be nothing. Is that what you want? Okay, so... I'm so confused. Because there's like barely any time to actually do anything. I want to see if that actually did it. I don't think it did, though. Also, how are we saving him if he lived no matter what? I'm just gonna restart it. Oh, I restart where the bomb is, don't I? Yup. I didn't even think about that. What are those wire cutters? Okay, so I just cut the wires. The tale of the Sexy Brutale. Wait, this wire is cut. Who? Wait, this isn't right. The timer. I made a mistake. This would have gone off early. My God. Boone. Whoa. I think we can forgo having the masks chase you, Boone. There's no need for that anymore. Not here. Lafcadio! What are you doing here? Please, you have to leave. This I can explain, or rather, I don't imagine I need to. I'm so sorry, my old friend. I should have told you, but you can be rather proper, no? I'm going to burn this place down, so I guess we're not him. Never mind. You know, I love this place. It's everything. But I love her more. We have a child on our way, you know? And this mansion, the costs, the sheer drain of it. Not the young, reckless gambler I used to be, Laffy. I thought you'd be proud. I've locked those demons up tight. No more chasing the high stakes for me. Although I'll admit this plan was somewhat thrilling. But I timed it so everything will detonate once everyone is safely outside. There's one of those devices in every fireplace, and the fireplaces are all connected. But no one will be hurt. But that's the darndest thing. This wire here was cut. I've noticed a rather terrible mistake. I think if it hadn't been cut, then everything would have gone off early. I can't imagine what would have happened. You see? He never meant it. He was never meant to hurt anyone. Please stop this torture. Eleanor? Is that you? No. No, he did not intend, but he acted. And they all died. They all died. He killed them, Boone. He killed everyone he cared about. His friends, his own wife, his unborn We don't deserve to be forgiven. They don't deserve to be forgiven. Don't you see, Boone? This is how I kept them alive. This party, this day, this party, this day. I keep that agony fresh. I see their faces. I remember them. She would have forgiven us. She would have us forgive ourselves. She would let us go. She would have you live. But I am not ready. I will never be ready. Please, Boone. 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 Blech. Everything you see in this mansion, it's the memory of a broken man, reliving the nightmare of the night he murdered everyone dear to him. One terrible act that he wished he could take back every second that he has lived since. There's only one man responsible for everything happening in this mansion. Lucas. Lucas. And us, right? And yep. Lucas. So we're all the same person, yeah? Okay. Look how old you have gotten, my love. It's time. You must go see him. So, okay. I get it, though. So we're all portions of the Lucas. So we're the future Lucas that wanted to move on from this world. The present Lucas, aka the one who blew up everything, was the one who was trying to get in between everything. And the past Lucas, aka the guy in the golden mask, was the gambler that wanting. Oh my god, that is incredibly creepy. And the Lucas that was in the gold mask was the one who was the gambler, who liked the mansion for what it was, and so on. In a sense, I guess. It's been more than 40 years, Lucas. You've punished yourself long enough. You almost died when you fell. And it's been like you stayed alive, just to make sure you suffered. You were hospitalized, near dead. You went to prison, but it still wasn't enough. You have suffered and missed us every day. We aren't here to forgive you, Lucas. We will never have that. We are gone and we cannot say the words. You cannot ever know if we will say those words. But as much as you have ever hated yourself, you have always known one thing. In your heart of hearts, you know that I would not have wanted you to suffer forever. One day, enough would be enough. Today can be that day, Lucas, if you want. If you are ready. You don't have to forget. You only have to forgive yourself just enough to live. His very appearance is painful for me to look at, just as my appearance is painful for you. He is the king of the mansion. He is perhaps the purest glimpse into your soul, my love. Frail, ragged, alone, but beyond powerful. Enough rage and pain and grief to destroy and rebuild this mansion 100,000 times over. Trapped down here, watching his friends murdered over and over and over through these mirrors. He is the king of this mansion, but a puppet king. It's time to release him from this torment. Take your mask, Lucas. It will return every aspect of yourself. Then let us go. Let us all go. It doesn't mean you forget. I love you. There is one other option. Walk away. Use the watch. Turn back time. Let the party start again. We will all be here. Your friends will be here. Your mansion, your memories. You don't have to let them go. It is your choice. Oh, fuck you. What did I do? I think I accidentally glitched the game. Cause, I hit start. And now, Lafcadio is not doing anything. Be right back. Alright, now, without glitching today. No, we will not restart today. This place is yours, Lucas. It is horrible and broken and twisted. You don't have to be a prisoner here. I loved you. I loved you so much, and you loved me. I know you are sorry. I know it's not enough, but it is done. Let some of the pain go. Live your life. Goodbye, my love. What? Oh, it's showing us. Yep. How does... by, my love. Wherever I am, I'm always here. Visit if you want, but don't stay too long. It's time to make new memories. Time to live the life you still have. Time to move on, old man. Wow, that's it. I need to figure out. I need to figure out what the other ending is. Although I wonder. Yeah, so there is there's an alternate ending I need to get, and then I have the game complete. Well, I guess I'll talk about the. Actually, you know what? No. Is there a way to skip this? Yeah, there is. Okay, let's get the alternate ending first, and then I'll meet you at the alternate ending. Alright, so the alternate ending, I don't know what it is, but I had to look up how to get it. Is something I actually was very curious about for a long while, which was that one key we had at the beginning of that big staircase that leads up to helping Willow was. So what we need to do is we need to get to where, we just need to get to that staircase area. Do I have access to moving through these areas now? I do, yes. Thank you, that makes this so much easier. That means no doors are locked for me anymore. Ah, I'm hurting. Okay, so come down here. Now, the second part of this, I don't know. So in order to unlock this ending, you have to have all of the 52 cards, which we have. We have all 52 of the playing cards. You gotta pick up this key. And then, this is the part I don't understand. There's apparently a hidden door on the entrance to the casino, which would be right over there. So, I clearly am missing something in regards to that. So, let's go down. Locked room next to casino entrance. Oh, hello. This door, I forgot about this door. The door of old habits. Whoa. Whoa. So he's here now. I want to play cards. You want to play cards? I know a card game we can play. Blackjack. You love blackjack. I love blackjack. But I lost my cards. Get my cards and we can play. You will want the prize. I'll pretend there's a prize. Please get my cards, so you want the cards. Ah, Lucas, I've been so lonely. You brought me all my cards. You know, there was always another option. You didn't need to choose. You could have chosen not to choose. Gold Skull, Bloody Girl, Red King, Staff Guests. Ha! Forget them. Forget the pain and suffering. Come back to me. Forget them all. Just play, Boone. Lose yourself in the game. I'll take care of you. I gave you this mansion. I'll help you. I loved you long before any of them. And you loved me. Let me help you. Just take a card. Oh boy. Did we just sign a deal with Satan? What? Whoa, what the hell is this? Pretty sprightly, eh, Boone? Reckon you can match this? I doubt it, old friend. How cynical, how cynical. Oh my god. Ah, Lapcadio, what a party. I don't remember everyone's voices. I hardly know what to do myself. You know, I can't even remember why I was so worried about a little fish. This is good. It feels good to be here. Oh, this is silly. I like this. Look at these two goofballs! Boone, you a sly old dog. Come on in. I can't believe the Marquis was keeping them all a cake me the whole time. Haha, Lafcadio. Took me an age to learn this. Gray and I have been working hard. Thank you again for helping me to save him. Maybe one day I'll tell him. Never mind. Tell him what? No! Stop it! No! Stop it! I'm not reading that. Lafcadio, isn't this perfect? What more could any of us want? Thank you so much. We don't have to think of what's next. There's just now. Just this moment. Forever and ever. Ha! Caddy, old boy. Get down with your bad self. Don't tease. Feels good to cut loose, though. Oh my god. What? Uh-oh. Oh. Fair enough. So, I'm assuming that ending is, instead of our sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Instead of being either trapped in our own purgatory and suffering, or moving on with our lives and accepting that we did something horrible and whatnot, not torturing ourselves anymore, we go to Satan, I'm assuming, or some kind of other demon, and instead of suffering for eternity, he's like, you know what? You played your hand. Here's a purgatory where you instead enjoy yourself. So that's definitely something. Also, off screen, I decided not to use the watch. It doesn't do anything. You just restart the day with the bloodied woman just kind of getting disappointed in you. But that's the Sexy Brutale, or Brutale, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. By the time the first video comes up anyway, it's already too late if someone wants to correct me, which I'm certain maybe someone will. In terms of how much I enjoyed this game, I think this game's really good. I actually really like this game. I think my biggest point that I don't like about it is it's too easy. I think the only time I was a little frustrated was with the last two guys, simply because I didn't know what I'm supposed to do until or how to get to where they were, and they died, until I had to quickly run around, and then I realized I missed the chandelier. But that's not even that bad. In terms of difficulty, that's really the biggest problem I have with it. It wasn't that hard of a game. Finding all the collectibles is definitely a little tricky, because you gotta either remember where certain spots were when you unlock new abilities, or you gotta make sure, or you just investigate everything, which I guess at the beginning I was a little nervous because I didn't know how much I could do in that time limit that they give us, so that was definitely interesting. Otherwise, I really don't have any very big complaints about this game. I think it's cute art style, cute little world this is, even if it is a little fucked up and you really realize it. Yeah, I was pretty happy with this game. I recommend it. It's on Steam, as usual. I'll have a link in the description for where to purchase it. But otherwise, I think that's it. So I guess I'll see you all next time. Until then, till then.